certain amount of taxable income was there which you have excluded, so add those income here. Net annual value is nothing but gross annual value minus municipal taxes paid, and remaining is called as net annual value. The net profit, whatever we have written in the profit and loss account, that will be taken as a base here. Warm welcome to 5th Sem BBA students. The subject is Income Tax 1, the chapter Basic Concepts of Income Tax. In our previous session, we have discussed about the principles of taxation, that is nothing but canons of taxation, main objectives of taxation, and features as well as provisions of income tax. And in our previous sessions, we were discussing about the taxable income, total income, and on what amount the assessee has to pay the tax. Those things we are going to learn in the present session. We were discussed about gross total income and total taxable income of assessee. So in today's session, the main concept we are going to discuss: gross total income, total taxable income, and exempted income under section 10 as per Income Tax Act of 1961. I am Professor Rajesh L.R. from Department of Commerce and Management from Vidhyaashram First Grade College Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. In today's session, the main topics is nothing but gross total income, exempted income, as well as what we are going to discuss in the next session. The first concept of today's session is nothing but gross total income. Gross total income means aggregate amount of taxable income computed under 5 heads of income, that is income from salary, income from house property, business or profession income, capital gains income, and the income from other sources. It is nothing but, it is the taxable income from these 5 heads. When I total this one, like income from salary, income from house property, income from business or profession, income from capital gains, income from other sources. If I total this, all the 5 heads income, that is my gross total income from different sources, whatever I have received during previous year, that is 2022-23. In other words, gross total income means total income computed in accordance with the provisions of the Act before making any deduction under section 80C to 80U. Before making any deduction from the income received by the assessee, before making any deduction, whatever the amount we are getting, that is our gross total income, where after considering provisions for each source of income, whatever is there as per the Income Tax Act of 1961. Total income. Total income is your gross income from all sources after deducting certain deductions such as expenses, allowances, and reliefs. So in depth, we are going to learn the concept of total income. The total taxable income of any person or assessee will be based on the 5 heads of income. In that 5 heads of income, whatever we have here, the main concept we have here, income from salary. Add taxable allowances, the allowances what given by the employer for their employees, and certain allowances are there which are fully exempted, and partially taxable allowances are there, and fully taxable allowances are there. We are going to discuss the allowances part in the chapter called Income from Salary in the upcoming sessions. And even the additional benefits given by the employer to their employees, that is added to the salary. If I add all these 3, it is called as gross salary. From there, we are going to have the certain deductions, and then the remaining amount is taxable salary under the head of income from salary. The next part what we have here, income from house property. Net annual value. Net annual value is nothing but gross annual value minus municipal taxes paid, and remaining is called as net annual value. The net annual value In that one, under section 24, the deductions which are applicable, that will be deducted. The remaining amount, whatever it is there, it is taxable as income under the head from income from house property. Here, assessee, when he receives rent for the property let out under the house property. We are going to discuss in-depth information in the chapter income from house property. Next, we have the third head, what we have here, business or profession. So, business or profession, in this one, the net profit, whatever we have written in the profit and loss account, that will be taken as a base here. And certain amounts, what we have done here, we have already deducted in the profit and loss statement, which is not related to the business expenditure. Those expenditure should be added back to the net profit. And next one, certain amount of taxable income was there which you have excluded, so add those income here. And the income which is should not be considered under the business here, those incomes are deducted from the net profit. Like for example, rent received or winning from lottery tickets, like this, certain incomes which is not taxable under the head of business or profession, and it is taxable either under the head of house property or under the head of income from other sources. So those incomes should be deducted. And next, amounts not debited to penal account but are allowable as deduction under the Act. So they are saying that when certain expenditure were there which you have not deducted, deduct those amount, and the remaining amount, whatever it is there in the hands of the assessee, that is treated as income from business. Like this, the amount will be considered from the income from business. The next, what we have here, income from capital gains. Income from capital gains is nothing but if any personal property which has been transferred means sold by the assessee during previous year, if he has earned any income from that, it is taxable under the head of income from capital gains. And the exemptions are there under section 54, 54B, 54D, 54EC, 54EE, 54F, G, GA, 54GB, 54H, which are the benefits will be given for the assessee. And here the remaining amount is taxable under the head of capital gains. This concept we are going to discuss in depth in our income from capital gains. The last head what we have here, income from other source other than salary, house property, business income and capital gains, whichever the other income are there, that will be considered under the income from other sources. And whatever the income we have received here and the deductions we made, the remaining amount is taxable under this particular head. And we are going to add all the 5 heads: income from salary, income from house property, business income and capital gains income, other source income. So we are going to add all the income over here, and then if any less adjustment of set off and carry forward of losses, if there is any losses which has to be deducted, that will be deducted here, and we are going to call after deduction this one as gross total income. This is our gross total income. From the gross total income, deductions will be provided under section 80C to 80U, where we have certain limitations are there. Those things will be deducted here, and remaining professional tax and the balance is called as net taxable income in the hands of the assessee. So now, while considering all these points is nothing but total taxable income in the hands of the assessee from 5 different heads. The next part and the last topic of Unit 1 is exempted income under section 10. In this, I have taken the 25 exempted incomes here, and which will be there for you people in the section B. 10 marks question, briefly mention any 10 exempted incomes under section 10. So you have to write 10 points where I've given you 25 points here. Out of 25, whichever is better for you, just write 10 exempted incomes where you can secure easily the marks in your examinations. The first exempted income is agricultural income. Agricultural income is totally exempted from tax if the agricultural land is used for the purpose of cultivation of the crops, or if the land is used only for the agricultural purposes, and if I get any amount, such amount is called as agricultural income, and that is treated as exempted income under section 10 subclause 1. Any sum received by the member of Hindu undivided family, it is exempted under section 10 subclause 2. Any share of income from the firm, partnership firm, is exempted under section 10 subclause 2A. Interest on non-resident account. Interest on non-resident account is nothing but non-resident of India. If I receive any interest on that one, it is exempted under section 10 subclause 4. Remuneration or salary received by individual who is not citizen of India, where I am not the citizen of India, and if I receive any salary, that is exempted under section subclause 6. Any benefits, allowances paid by the government to its employees. If any government employee receives the allowances or additional benefit from the government, that is exempted under section 10 subclause 7. Any compensation received by workmen under section 10 subclause 10B, it is exempted from tax. Payment received under Bhopal gas leak disaster. If I was a victim of Bhopal gas disaster part here, if anything is there, if I received any income, that is exempted under 10 subclause 10BB. Compensation received in case of any disaster, section 10 subclause 10BC, the amount whatever I've received from the government, it is exempted from tax. Tax or non-monetary perquisites paid by employer is exempted from tax under section 10 subclause 10CC. Any sum received from life insurance policy is exempted from tax under section 10 subclause 10D. Any interest or withdrawals from Sukanya Samruddhi account is exempted under section 10 subclause 11A. Any interest or premium or bonus specified on specified investments, if I have received, that is exempted from tax under section 10 subclause 15. If any scholarships are received, that is exempted under section 10 subclause 16. Any allowances received by member of parliament, member of legislative assembly is exempted under section 10 subclause 17. Any awards instituted by government is exempted under section 10 subclause 17A. Pension received by any government employee, pension received by any government employee as a winner of gallantry awards, that is exempted under section 10 subclause 18. Any income from local authority, if I received, that is exempted under section 10 subclause 20. Any income, certain funds, national importance, if I have received any income or any benefit from the funds of national importance, that is exempted under section 10 subclause 23C. Income of registered trade unions, if it is a registered trade union, if I receive any income from such trade unions, that is exempted under section 10 subclause 24. Any income of child clubbed with parents, it is under section 64, it is exempted under section 10 subclause 2. Maximum per child will be 1,500. Capital gain on compulsory acquisition of urban agricultural land. They're saying that one, if you have earned any income from the transfer of land which has been compulsorily acquired of urban agricultural land, the land which is situated in the city limits, if I receive any income, that is exempted under 10 subclause 37. Exemption of income of new pension scheme trust, section 10 subclause 44, under that it is exempted. Exemption of income of a foreign company from sale of crude oil in India, it is exempted under section 10 subclause 48. So We have discussed nearly 25 exempted incomes. In this, if you remember 10 points, that's enough for your examination point of view. In the upcoming session, we're going to start Unit 2, which is nothing but residential status and incidence of tax. In that one, we're going to discuss introduction, meaning of resident, ordinarily resident, not ordinarily resident, and non-resident. There's a concept what we're going to discuss in the upcoming session. Thank you to all BBA students. In the Unit 1, we have learned about the brief history of income tax, principles of tax and Income Tax Act 1961, the features, the provisions, and even we got certain defined terms of the Income Tax Act 1961, which is very important to understand to be perfect in the income tax process here. Thank you to all